What's the best style of pizza? Tavern, deep dish, New York?
I'm a tavern guy. Chicago, tavern all the way. It's just lighter, it's crisp, but like cracker crust, it's easier to eat. Doesn't feel like as heavy or bloated as like a New York or a Detroit. And I don't know, something about the texture of that crust, that's my favorite part.
I do like Chicago style. My last name is Giordano, so I am biased towards Giordano's pizza, even though I know some people might disagree, but that's my go-to.
Well, I mean, that's an obvious. Being that I'm from New York, a nice New York slice. I mean, a slice is where it's at. But I am a fan of the deep dish. I mean, it's more like a gourmet pizza.
I definitely think deep dish is the best style of pizza, hands down.
Definitely not New York. I would say deep dish or brick oven. New York is basically a cracker with ketchup on it.
I'm still a diehard New York slice guy.
And why New York? Why is New York your favorite?
It just hits. And maybe I grew up with it, so that's why.
Neapolitan, wood fire.
I always get whatever he gets me.
How do you pronounce Italian fried squid?
Galamad.
Calamari? No, I'm just kidding.
Ew.
Calamad.
Galamad.
Galamad.
Calamari.
Calamari.
So it depends on who I'm talking to. After years of working with Italians, it's calamari. I go back to New York, it's galamad. So it all depends. If I'm trying to English it, to Americanize it, it's calamari. I play to my audience, Mike, when it comes to food.
Oh, it's calamari.
Calamad. Calamad.
Some things we don't agree on in this house.
No.
Favorite Italian beer, Peroni or Moretti?
Gonna rep Peroni. I think it embodies everything the Italian lifestyle is. It's a crisp beer. It's brewed with the best ingredients, and you just can't beat it.
I've had only Moretti once. I'm a Peroni guy. I like Peroni.
I am a Peroni guy all the way. I've been drinking Peroni since a young kid. Maybe not that young, actually, but Peroni all the way, 100%.
I've been drinking Peroni out the womb. Yeah.
Peroni.
I'd have to agree with Peroni.
Yeah.
And why? How come?
It's just the best. Classic.
I actually have no idea why. I actually never had the other one, so that was my own choice.
Actually, I've been drinking a lot of Membrea, which is the oldest. I think you had a couple when you came to the academy. It's a pretty good beer.
Yeah,
and it's outside the box. It's still a family-owned company in Italy. So, and it's the oldest brewed Italian beer.
Peroni all day.
Hands down, Peroni.
What's the best way to eat leftover pizza, cold or warm?
Oh, definitely cold.
Cold? Why cold?
Right out of the fridge. I don't know, just you know what? That morning pizza hits you right hard. Nice.
I do like it cold.
Ooh. I would say I'm a reheat guy. Some pizzas are great cold for sure, but not all of them are. Every place is different. Like if I got a cold piece of Lou Malnati's in the fridge, I'm putting that in the oven and getting that nice and crunchy.
I like it warm.
I'd say warm too, but not super warm, like lukewarm.
That doesn't sound good. Lukewarm.
Honestly, if it's a good style pizza, you could eat it cold or warm. So it's good. If it's good pizza, it's good pizza.
Oh, all right. So I actually like a lukewarm. So in the toaster oven for like a minute, just to take the chill out, but it's not hot, and it's got just a little bit of warmth, but a little bit of cold spot. Like no microwave, as long as you're not microwaving it, cold.
Warm. See? I don't know if we can do this.
We're fighting.
What's an underrated Italian restaurant in Chicago?
Of course, my grandparents, Pompeii, but let's not be biased here. My favorite that I'd say is a little low-key is Topo Gigio on Wells Street up in Old Town.
I would have to say Pazzi the Pizza in Elmhurst and Park Ridge. Come check us out.
No bias.
No bias. Not biased at all.
Outside of Pompeii, I think it's Marty Anthony's. If you go there, it's so family run.
Well, the only restaurant that I've been to in Chicago is Capri Bridge, so I'm going to say Capri. Gigi, send it.
All right, what's an underrated Italian restaurant in Chicago?
Ooh, Tefano's.
I first had a Rosebud, because I think Rosebud's pretty good.
Rosebud's good.
I'd say that.
Totally.
Monteverde, she's doing a really nice thing, some unique stuff with Italian food.